Hi friends, it's Miss Richards, ready to start our watercoloring portion of our Audubon bird drawing project. Hopefully you'll have your watercolor paper with your bird drawing in pen with any pencil erased. You'll have either on screen or printed out a picture of the bird that you're doing, and you will have watercolor supplies. So I have two sizes of brushes. If you have a big and large brush, that might be helpful. Watercolor set, water, and paper towel. So because we're talking about realism and we're learning about Audubon, we want to remember that we're always going to be checking our picture of what the real life bird looks like as we're doing our watercolors. Now, I bet you kids have done watercolors before, but just in case, quick reminder that these colors are all dried up, and so to bring them to life and be able to paint with them again, you need to add water and mix. Lots of people forget this mixing part, and they just add water and immediately try to paint with it, but the paint takes a little bit of time to come back to life by being mixed with the water. It's like mixing the ingredients of a cake, so you want to just give yourself some time as you're adding your water. You don't want to get a bunch of one color on your brush and then go straight into another color, because now you'll get that color diluted with the other color you had on your brush, and it won't be a pure color anymore. So when you want to mix paints, and I would encourage you all to try mixing your own color instead of just using the ones that come in your palette, use your tray. Hopefully your lid has a little area for mixing colors. If it doesn't, you can use a paper plate or a plastic plate, or have your grown-up help you find something that you can mix your own colors on, okay? So I'm looking at the chest of my quail, and it's a brownish color. So I got some reddish brown. Now I'm going to wash my brush in the water, tap it out on my paper towel, and I'm going to get this brownish brown. And I'm going to swirl it with my water for a while so I get plenty of that color on my brush. And then I'm going to put it down here next to my reddish brown, and I'm going to try mixing the two together a little bit. Now I'm not going to spend tons of time talking through this video. I'm just going to paint, and you can paint your own bird that you drew however you like as well. But I would challenge you to try mixing your own color here and there, and also just remind you to always pay attention to the picture, it's called a reference. Because like Audubon, if you want to paint and draw realistically, you have to draw what you're seeing and not what you're thinking, remember? And so that requires you to always be checking and looking at the real thing. Now I want to show you here, for example, my bird is kind of a medium to lightish gray, and if you ever want to make a color like a brown or a gray that's just a lighter version of a color you have in your paint set, for example, gray is like a light black, right? Now I also know that it's not pure gray, there's a little bit of blue in it. So I'm going to mix a little bit of blue and a little bit of black with my brush. Now the color to making it light and not dark is adding a lot of water. So I can mix my color here and then just add a lot of water right out of my cup, and that will make it a light version of that color. So now I have a nice medium lightish gray because I added a lot of color to my brush. And you can do the same thing for your colors that are a lighter color. Okay, boys and girls, I hope you had fun with this Audubon realism exercise that we've done together. If you made something cool and want to show it to me, please have your grown-up help you take a picture and email it to me. I'd love to see it.